Hello and welcome back. Look what we have frying up, amigos. We are making fried quesadillas with fresh corn masa. It's gonna be nice and crispy on the outside and ooey gooey on the inside. I'm gonna be showing you a few little things that we added inside of our fried quesadilla, and it doesn't stop there. We made a hot lava salsa that you're absolutely gonna love. So come and take a look and see if it's something that you wanna make. We have them nice and crispy on the outside, ready to come out for you. Ooh, it's excited to meet you today and to see most of you again. And our hot salsa is a cooked salsa today, and it's cooked to perfection just like you. What you'll need for this recipe is fresh masa. If you don't have access to fresh masa, you can use your instant corn masa. Your choice of melty cheese. Today we're going to be using Lachona and H-E-B's queso asadero. They melt to perfection and they are ooey gooey and perfect for this recipe. And for those of you that need a little extra protein, I'm going to make it a lot easier for you. Go ahead and buy yourself a pack of chilorio. It is absolutely amazing for tacos, and it's going to go excellent with this fried quesadilla. And for our masa, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. And remember to adjust to taste. And to add that extra sazon, we are going to be making a fresh roasted salsa. You're going to need tomatoes. And look what I got a hold of today. Some red jalapenos, cilantro, garlic, 1/4 of a purple onion, some salt, and some lime juice. And to top our fried quesadillas, we're going to be using some crema fresca, avocado, a little Cotija cheese, lettuce, and on the side we're going to be using cucumbers and your radishes. And some purple pickled onions. To your natural corn masa, you want to add about 2 tablespoons of water, and what that's going to do, it's going to help us break down the clumps so that it's nice and soft when we add our next ingredients. Next, you're going to add your baking powder and your salt. And you're going to mix it for a good 2 minutes. And once you've combined your ingredients, you're going to notice that your dough is nice and soft. You're going to need about 2 to 3 tablespoons to make your little ball so that we can make it into a tortilla nice and flat, and then we can assemble our quesadilla. Just something really tiny. You place your little ball here. You're going to wrap it with love in your little plastic, and you're going to press like a tortilla. Give it a good press. Looks pretty good to me. Now you're going to open it up just like this. And this one's just going to be cheese, okay? So what I like to do, I like to pick it up this way and press that top part right here. And then what I do is I cup it with my hand, just like that. You can also do it straight on here, but I find that this one gives you a better shape and a better seal. And now I'm just going to set it to the side, and I'll show you how we make the one with chilorio. And for those of you that are new, this little plastic is just a Ziploc bag plastic that I'm using. Any little thick bag like that will work. And just wash it with warm water. Yep, do not use soap on it. If you use soap on it, you're not going to be happy about it. For the ones that I add extra filling to, I like to press a little bit more than just the ones with cheese, because that gives us a little bit more space to work with. So I'm going to add the cheese. It's all to that one side. And your chilorio should be about 1 tablespoon. Don't push it. You guys know how I get, and I'm going to tell you, if you want them to look beautiful and perfect for your family, don't push it. Make them want more for next week. So you're going to press right here, and that's when you're going to bring your hands. Just like that. See? See all that love that goes in there?
I see it and I feel it.
Your beautiful hands. Be gentle. And I'm doing it this way when I'm cooking for my family. I'm usually doing this right by the stove top and just one after another, boom, 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 and done. It's a lot easier. And the best part is that you can freeze these.
And I always get the first bite for those of you that don't know when we're cooking in here.
Yes, Cloud always gets the first bite.
I'm grateful, I'm grateful.
And boom, done amigos, we are ready to fry. You get about a dozen of these, about 12 to 14, and then you might have a little bit extra, and that's when you want to make it very special for somebody super tiny and special. And yes, we did fill it up with no cheese and just chilorio. I have my pot on a medium heat. I added a little bit of oil. I have our garlic, our tomato, our chiles, and our onion. We're just gonna roast this until they get nice and charred and soften up just a little bit before we blend them. Okay, mi corazón, you're gonna add your bunch of cilantro and you're just gonna break it up with your hands. And I'm using a lot today because, you know, when you use foil in your food and these kind of things, you wanna use a lot of cilantro to help your body eliminate those metals from your body, okay? Ooh, it smells so good. We're nice and roasted, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna place all of these ingredients into our blender. It smells so good. Add your salt, and now we're gonna blend until smooth. And boom, almost done. Add your salsa. I'm gonna add a little bit of water in here.
Hot lava.
It is hot lava. We're gonna add a little bit of water in here just so that we can get all of our salsa in this pot.
Ah, sí, te quería encontrar.
Clean as you go because you don't wanna get anything stuck on your stovetop, and it's just not a good look, guys. Clean up.
And we have those kitchen towels linked in our store.
They're my favorite ones.
Yes, if you need help finding them, just let me know in the comments.
If you're from Sonora, you know that you have to clean up as you go porque te regañan, and it's just a lifestyle. It's a vibe, guys.
And we know everybody cleans as they go, yes, but this is an actual requirement.
Yeah, it really is. Now that our salsa is nice and warm, I'm just gonna switch our burner to a low simmer, just till it's not bubbling everywhere. Keep it nice and calm because once you raise that, you know, the hot lava comes through, and this is definitely a really amazing salsa. And I hope you guys like it as much as Claude does. This is her favorite salsa.
It is. It's a hot lava salsa.
I'm gonna check our oil to see if it's ready to fry. You wanna use a wooden spoon, a wooden chopstick, toothpick, something that's not coated. That is wood. You're gonna place it in here. And when it bubbles, that means that we are ready to fry. Woo! Place it in gently. And it should only take us about 4 minutes max to fry our quesadillas. And you see how beautifully they float to the top? That means that we're just gonna flip it over so that that other side is just a little spot that needs frying. Friends, if you guys like this little clay pot, Claude has it linked in the description area with a lot more details. And I still love it. It's my favorite to cook with right now. And after 3 to 4 minutes, you'll see that your quesadillas are nice and crispy, and it's time to place them to the side. I like to use a wire little rack. Make sure you're not using paper towels because that's going to take the crispiness away, and we don't want that.
Sister,
okay?
that's not a rack, that's a basket.
It's a little basket, a rack. Ya me conocen. Ya saben cómo soy. Ya saben. And for those of you that don't know what that means, it means you already know how I am. Making it comfortable for my home.
That's right.
Oh, that one's pouring out some chilorio juice. Yummy. And I'm going to continue frying the remaining quesadillas. While our quesadillas are still frying, I'm going to slice them up right about here. This one's really hot, if you're wondering. Ooh, you see that?
I do.
Yummy. Next, you're going to add your lettuce. And I shredded our lettuce really, really thin. It's perfect like that. Add your avocado. Add your crema. Cotija cheese. Pickled onions. And some of your fresh salsa. If you don't like spicy salsa, this is not the one for you. We can link some in the description area for you. And I'm gonna prepare a few more here, but Cloud's gonna get the first bite with her pepinos and her radishes.
Thank you.
While we finish frying the rest of our quesadillas, but you guys are gonna be ready for a big bite real soon.
Thank you, sister.
You're welcome. I'm gonna need somebody very special to say
Buen provecho. Ooh, we love a good crunch.
That's so good.
That's so crunchy. I love to do that.
Yummy.
And we do have a tip for you. If you hear that crunch and you want that crunch in your bite as well, I'm gonna take a guess. And I think that you need to cook it, fry it a little bit longer to keep that crunch. Guys, I cheated. I asked this question earlier off camera.
It's because it's so good I can't talk.
I find that the salsa on its own is spicy, but not when you pair it with your fried quesadillas. It has a good combination of flavor in it.
It really does.
It really does. Ooh. I have my agua fresca too. Let me show it.
Right over here, guys. Right over here. Delicious. Friends, if you see a comment that I didn't feed Cloud, can you guys please stand up for us? Because my favorite thing to do is feed my family, and my sister is no different. I will always feed everybody before I feed myself. So I just wanted to clarify that Cloud gets fed.
I get fed quite often, every day, even when we're not recording. My sister's my neighbor, and we're a community, and we love to eat. I don't skip any meals. You can see for yourself on my personal Instagram account if you want to see or if you're curious. This agua fresca is good. What is it? It's lemon. Limonada mexicana.
Limonada mexicana. There's a debate between the key limes being limones and limas. In Mexico, you call the key limes, you just call them limones. And I will go at it with my family about their lives.
But there's also places throughout the republic that it's known as lima. So I guess it just depends on your home, right? We grew up in
de Colima. You know?
Okay, yeah. So we grew up in the same household, but I call my lemons lemons and I call my limes limes.
I do the same.
Yeah. That's all about your upbringing. That's it.
This is so good.
Our friends that love the crema fresca, this is a perfect recipe for you.
Yeah, and you know, I really love fresh corn masa.
I do too.
You guys are gonna have to look away.
You are gonna look away.
This is like my new shame look because I love to eat, and now I'm being like told that I don't eat well.
One thing we can all agree upon is that we are bottomless pits. Thank you so much, everyone.
I like to eat, you guys. I really do.
Thank you to those of you that binge watched us this weekend.
Oh my goodness, did you see whose baby's almost ready? She's 40 weeks pregnant already.
What?
Yep, she's ready.
My prayers go out to her because I know what that feels like, and yeah. Hope
Amiga,
you're getting a massage.
You are in our prayers. We're so excited to see the baby. And yeah, more V's Club Juniors.
And churros, they're so sweet.
Okay, one more bite out of this one because I'm going to sit with Cloud and eat another one.
I'm on round 2.
Yummy. This is definitely a teenager food, right?
I think it's a universal food.
Yeah, but you know, I can picture myself after like school being a teenager and my mom having these, and I would be really, really happy.
That's right. This would be more of a nap after, like, you know, when you're a teenager, you get home and you're starving. You have your fideo, your sopita, and then this is what your mom would be making. Make this for your teenagers, for your young adults. They're gonna thank you.
Ooh. Sorry I can't focus. This is one of the best foods that you're ever gonna have if you love Mexican food. And you know I love chilorio, I love cheese, I love corn, and I love food.
Yes. And for those of you who have your puestecitos and you're selling food, this is a great one. It holds well, it reheats well. It'd be great to make this one for selling.
Friends, van a comer rico ahora.
Riquísimo.
Don't fall asleep on us on Wednesday because we have something spectacular for you. And by spectacular, I mean a food combo that's just divine.
And I was told not to say anything, so here I am with my arms crossed, not saying anything.
Don't say anything.
But it's going to be amazing.
Hush up.
Ma'am?
As always, Cloud and I are wishing you the best. We absolutely adore you. Thank you guys so much for all the lovely messages over the weekend. I had a really good time chatting with you guys. And on that one, I'll see you guys tomorrow.